Okay, dah start record.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fitri. We are from the group of Ibn Firnas. We are gonna present about the flash shifter with dryer. And the presentation will divide into five: introduction, conceptual design, mechanical design and analysis, digital prototype, and conclusions. And first, for introduction, I proceed to Ashikil.
For the introduction, first is chart organization. Our project manager is Muhammad Fitri bin Muhammad Yazid. He is responsible for planning, leading, and supervise the project. And second is design engineer, which is Ilya binti Muhammad Shafi. She is in charge of conduct study, research, and develop new ideas for new product. And third is technical engineer Muhammad Afiq Shazan bin Muhammad Yusof. He is in control of make models of new equipment, collect data, design and develop products. And four is research and development engineer, which is Muhammad Azisham bin Ghazali. He is in charge of develop new ideas, redesign existing product, and perform testing on the product concept. And next is industrial engineer, which is Nurul Ashkim binti Mak Mazihan. And I am responsible for designing workflow and ensuring the final product to meet the quality standard. Next is the objective of the project. First is to build a system machine that can filter impurities from the powder. Second, to develop a heating element in the system machine. Third, to improve the function of existing filter machine in the market. Fourth, to reduce the time required to sieve the powder in the kitchen. And lastly, to avoid overheating on the substance. Next is the problem statement. First is the floor with speed and check and mass. As we know, the manual sifter does not have a lid and cover to prevent the powder from spill. And next is the traditional and manual sifting ways are exhausting as they are use the human energy and sifted by using both hands, and it is made easier to exhaust. And next is the no heating element in the sifter available at the market. The user need to estimate the temperature and time taken to heat the powder. Next, next is the Gantt chart. There are 9 rows of the tasks. We need to done all the tasks within the 14 weeks. And as you can see, the most of the tasks are done in time. And except for design improvement and final design prototype completion, except for 1 week because there are improvements to make in the design. Next.
Next, we will go to the conceptual design. First, we go to the customer requirement. Based on the pie chart, we can see that 33% of the customer require functionality, and the second one is 29% require performance. Based on the customer response, we can see that for functionality, they use it to sieve the flour to bake, and the most common problem are the flour spill and it make a mess. They also doesn't have problem with moist flour. The cost of maintenance for this sieve are very low as it only costs a little and maintained once a month. The customer also complained that the food is not dry enough when using the food dehydrator. Customers stated that they prefer the sieve to be round, to have heater, to be mobilized and automated for design specification part. In terms of safety, user have never got hurt while handling the sieve, also the food dehydrator. The gap analysis, we can see the past, future, gap and the action. For the past product, we can say that it is a practical, no heater, it is done manually and lack functionality. The future product, which is our product, much more functional, have heater, are done automatically and multifunctioning. The gap, a heater will be introduced to help dry the flour and double story to varies in drying food. Action taken are a YouTube heater will be inserted and act as the heater, a motor so that the sieve can be run automatically. Next.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Azli Syam bin Ghazali. I am a R&D engineer. As you can see, we have machine component and physical solution we have body, handle, shifter, and cover. Next. We also have a funnel, blade, container, heating coil, and vibrating tool. Next. Okay, product detail. For the design one, the material of the design is plastic, and this design also has a container, simple and lightweight, easy to use for small amount of flour, easy to store, and the weight of the design one is 0.4 kilogram, and the cost for the product is 10 ringgit and 50 cent. For the design 2, the material of the design is aluminium, has a container, good safety, have ball bearing as the vibrating tool, modern design but not stable. The weight of the design is 10 kilogram and the cost 200 ringgit. For the design 3, the design the material of the design is stainless steel body, easy to clean, the funnel have inlet and good safety. The weight of the design is 15 kilogram and the cost 150 ringgit. Next. Scoring design. As you can see, we have 5 criteria, which is safety, cost of the product, manufacture process, aesthetic, and portable. The total for the design that we choose is 7. So the design 3 is the most suitable design that we can make. Next. Okay, final design. We have 5 reasons that we choose this design. First, the final design we identified that is the most reasonable to choose, and the design also fulfill the customer need most. The safety of the design is better than others. This plastic that we produce is easy to use. We consider that the advantages from the others design can generate our final design. For the design specification, the material of the design is stainless steel body. Second, simple and stable design. Third, can use for small or large amount of flour, easy to clean. This design also have heating door, heating resistant and durable and difficult to break. The funnel have inlet and dust cover preventing the flour scattered everywhere, and good safety. The weight of the design, which is 50 kilogram, and the cost for the product is 150 ringgit. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to present the mechanical design and analysis. For the product identification, it is automated flour sieving machine with the dehydrator. It has 2 functions. First is to sieve the flour, cocoa powder, sugar and other powdery stuff. And second is to dehydrate the flour or any other food. It has a special features which is auto vibrating sifter mode, and our flour sifting machine can sieve maximum to 3 kilogram load at once. After we sieve the flour will directly fall to the tray and it direct to the dehydration section. It also is a multi-purpose and it can minimize the human force. The total weight is 15 to 16 kilogram. For the physical description, for the overall product dimension is the width is 300 millimeter and the length is 322.1 millimeter. For the height of our product is 416.5 millimeter. For the first tier, it is the section for the flour to sieve, and we have another two tier for the dehydrator part section. It is made from the stainless steel body frame, aluminium funnel, and stainless steel plate cover. The sieve size is 248 millimeter times 248 millimeter. The reason we choose aluminium and stainless steel is for the hygiene purpose, because we handling our product is basically from food. For the manufacturing process, the stainless steel square hollow body frame will be joined using the welding for a rigid and stable frame, and then the aluminium funnel also will be joined using the welding, and the stainless steel plate we attach by using the bolt and nut for easy maintenance in the future. And next, for the structural analysis or the simulation part, we only consider the critical part. Our first critical part is the triangle corner plate. This triangle corner plate is using for hold the spring and the sieve holder. For this simulation, the load applied is 196 Newton, and our safety of factor that we got from this simulation is 3.356, and the material that we use is stainless steel. Next, for the maximum displacement for this simulation is 0.9085 millimeter. Next, and the maximum stress that we got is 74.49 megapascal, and the maximum strain is 5.867 times 10 power of negative 4. Next, for the second simulation is the 20 millimeter times 260 millimeter side plate. This plate is located at the second tier, which is it's holding the tray after the flour have been sieved. This also same for the first simulation. The load applied is 196 Newton, and we got the factor of safety is 3.68, and the material used is also the stainless steel. Next, the maximum displacement for the simulation we got is 0.1163 millimeter. And next, the maximum stress is 67.94 megapascal, and the maximum strain for this simulation is 3.292 times 10 power of negative 4. And next,
Okay, I will continue with the assembly drawing. For this drawing, this is the final assembly drawing. We can see it is three view: front, top, and the side view. As we can see, the length is 300 millimeter, the same as the width, and the height of the product is 419.5 millimeter. And the scale of the drawing is 1/4. And next is the bill of material. As we can see, it has 19 parts, and 6 of it is standard part. This is the bill of material for glass door assembly. We can see 4 parts, and for frame assembly, it has 8 parts. And for the digital prototype, this is the result of rendering, and the motion of analysis of the product. And for conclusion, we found that the dryer machine is very convenient and user friendly. It is easy to use, and it is not difficult for user to operate this machine. And we found also the multipurpose dehydrator not only for flour and can be used for other food. And we also follow the codes and standard in producing this product because to ensure the food safety during handling. And, and lastly, we can say that our product is met the customer requirement. That's all from us. Thank you.